now the front four in Van Zandt and Rader, Olmark, and now Lara C getting a start after 3-3. Maitane goes to the midfield, and if she's that lone six, there's going to be space next to her. Mallory Swanson will also be important for the Stars tonight to try and get all 3 points. John Matto, our head referee, has blown the whistle, and here we go from Houston, Texas. The Dash taking on the Stars midweek as we kick off, getting her start after that dominant performance. Nice step there in the middle by Maggie Graham, and a lot of pressure, a lot of numbers swarming the ball for the Houston Dash. Danny Colaprico playing against her former team wins it back. Laid off wide to Patterson, making the run. Patterson driving inside, putting on the moves, plays it across, and it just barely skips across the mouth of goal. Numbers around the ball to help regain or high up on the field. And then here's Patterson. It's a shot cross, and I'd like Van Zandt to be a little bit more willing to try to make sure we get it from having numbers close together, winning the ball back, being able to connect in those tight spaces. So that's going to be a really good sign early in the game for Houston. We saw it just there in the midfield. Gautrat also telling us how he's really liked the momentum and the rhythm of having Colaprico and Graham playing together deeper in the midfield since dropping Maggie Graham back. And Graham is a little bit of a Swiss Army knife when it comes to playing in the midfield, as Colaprico's more of a 6. Graham, I think, playing deeper in this double pivot that they've been playing with, it allows her to eat up the space in front of her, and she's great on the dribble, has really good distribution, and I like those two next to each other and what they've been able to build throughout the season. Leah Klinke looks long, and she's got a runner. Patterson turns on the Jets, lays it back, shot, and it's in! Houston Dash, they've got the early lead at home. Kat Rader bags the goal. The times you play through and the times you play over. This is an excellent decision by the rookie Leah Klinke. She goes direct over the top. This is the outside back in Avery Patterson, who made that late run, timed it correctly to get in behind the back line, and that ball is put on a platter. So then it's Patterson pushing the back line. There's space at the top of the 6-yard box, and Rader is in the right spot, as she has been now 8 times this year. This rookie is on fire. Get numbers high and forward, and as they attack here, then the number of players is going to help them in defense when they do lose the ball. Patterson tries to connect with Rader at the top of the 18. Ball picked up, now sent back across by Van Zandt, and there's Patterson. Gets the boot on it, and Chicago just trying everything to clear it away. The shot sails over the bar from the edge of the 18 by Maggie Graham. Had the opportunities there. There's 6 players inside the box. The numbers are absolutely wrong surface. The ball pops out a little bit too far in the wrong direction. So how do you make your own luck? A little bit more energy from them on the defensive side. Stay a little bit more compact. Make it difficult for Houston to play through. The Dash. Kat Rader in the box. Rader! Wow! The rookie on fire! Comes to her after a great distribution from Colaprico. It's Lara C all the way in the far side, and then look at the run from Olmark. She creates space for her, and then this whoop! You've got to be kidding me. Just chips it up and over the leg of Manaka, and then finds it top corner, near post. What a difficult finish, and she made it look so smooth and calm in these moments. I told you there were more goals in this game for Rader, and she just proved it. 2 goals for her, a brace in the first half. I mean, Rader's just eating up space in there. Beautiful ball. Van Zandt one time across, and the finish, yes! It trickles in the back of the net. Linda Olmark gets it on the fun. The first half, here's the space that Rader is just having a heyday in. Right in the middle of the field, has options galore. Chooses Van Zandt, and then I love this first-time ball across the face of goal from Van Zandt. Defenders are running at their goal. It's Olmark who gets enough on it. Atkinson, I think, thought for a second she had stopped it, but when you're running at speed like that and you play it so hard towards the frame of goal, luck's gonna be in your favor, and this Dash team is
I guess there's one more touch in there from Van Zanten, but everybody else was a rookie. And Houston's putting on a show with their young talent.
Well, the halftime whistle is blown, and the Dash will be going out real happy. 3-0 after the first 45 minutes with a lot of
half field or close to the net. But right now, they just need the ball at her feet.
There is the whistle. Chicago will start with the ball at their feet as we are underway. Second half here in Houston, Texas at Shell Energy Stadium. It was all Houston Dash. Ball chipped into the box, headed away.
You go, girl. Look at her.
Johnson. Wow, Michaela Johnson put it on the moves, gets the shot. The first save is there, and then the initial follow-up. Ball is bopping around, and Jane Campbell able to stay over her line.
Oh, good run.
Beautiful look. Ivanovic plays it across one time. The finish is there! Harper adds to the tally.
This is a great run from Ivanovic. She just bends her run in and around, and the ball is slightly in front of Fossey, and I think that's going to hold her onside. I think it's just enough as she holds her run. That is not an easy first-time finish with her right foot, far post, tucks it away perfectly. And Kate Fossey said, all right, the rookies are scoring. I guess I'll add my name. It's a pretty good pass from Campbell.
Patterson.
Oh,
Harper in space. Harper cutting inside and tries to go herself. It's stopped by Atkinson and deflected out behind.
Here, and Patterson manipulates her hips to get the ball all the way through that internal seam, and Harper is off to the races. It's the right decision to go straight at the goalkeeper, see if she can make a save.
And here we go, the short corner from the Dash. Service into the box, Ivanovic, headed away. Picked up by Olmark. Olmark finds the open player, and it just goes barely over the bar. Puntingham
To deny Puntingham a fifth goal. Look at that little tip. Saves it near post. And you don't know where Puntingham is gonna go. Then it allows you to put the ball around. Even that, like, look at that pass from Houston. It was in the space that only Boateng could win it. Doesn't even bring the defender into that decision. Those are the things that are missing for Chicago right now.
And the word that Baez used when talking with us about it this week was polish. Just wanting
It is, yeah.
to see a bit more polish on the touch, that more polished decision-making. Harper.
That's why I talked about getting out of rut, the formula that Jerry Smith gave me 20 years ago. It's play simple, be positive, and work hard. And I think the play simple part is the hardest for Chicago right now because their spaces are so large between each one of them. They kind of get dragged around defensively, and then when they win the ball back, it's hopeful to the next person.
And here we go again. Houston Dash have yet another goal. Lisa Boateng getting in on the fun.
Incredible. And these are the spaces I'm talking about for Chicago. They get a little bit stretched. There's space on the far side, and it's a great layoff from Ivanovic. She finds Boateng in that internal channel, making that underlap. First time finish, left foot, which is so class from Boateng. Second assist in just the second appearance for Ivanovic. And
And there is the final whistle. 5-0, the final score.
I think it speaks for itself. I'm really proud of the group in a lot of ways. I think a lot of what we've been working on has kind of come together, and we talked about kind of what kind of mentality we want to have, going into the game, and I thought they showed it from the first minute to the last. So there's a little spell in the second half, and I thought, bringing on someone like Sarah with her experience, composure really settled the game down. Then you started seeing a lot more chances getting created, but overall, really pleased with the performance.
Thank you for that. Sullivan, go ahead.
Can you tell us the moment? First of all, congratulations for the win. Can you tell us the momentum that Dash is having right now?
Yeah, look, I mean, right now, all I can think about is the next game. We can't really think about too much games, momentum, this and that. It's one game at a time. We're playing a very good team on Sunday, so that's the mentality. Obviously, we enjoyed tonight, but that's what I say.
Rader is the Rookie of the Year. It's time to mention her in the league race of the MVP.
Right now, again, I think her performances have been really, really good, and I think she still knows she's got some areas to grow in. But really pleased with just the areas that she got in, and just the composure she has in front of goal. I think that's one of her key qualities. But really proud of her and happy for her as well.
And lastly, can you tell us the leading to 3-0? Can you tell us the tactical change that led up to a 5-0 nothing tonight?
I don't think there was so much anything tactical. It was just like, what's the mentality we want to have in the second half? We knew we kind of wanted to bring on some players around the 60th minute mark, and I thought they helped lift the group and team. But I think the players really kind of took ownership of the mentality they wanted to have for the full 90 minutes. So I think kudos to the entire team for that. Yeah.
Jeff, anything from you on Zoom?
Hey, if you can hear me. Fabrice, how and why do you think Kat Rader's found so much success this year? And what did you make of that second goal, especially that setup touch that she had?
Yeah, look, I think, especially earlier on in the year, you're still figuring out the pieces, who goes where. I think obviously, sometimes you lose a couple players, and I think her playing more central has been really key to her kind of creating those chances on goal. I think she's very comfortable between lines. She also can stretch, and I think part of it has been the consistency of it. I think part of it is also as we get really clear in terms of what we're trying to do, she understands like which spaces to exploit, where to be in the box, and those kinds of things. So I think a lot of it is coming to fruition, but I think the biggest thing for her is, her composure in front of goal. Like, she's so calm and composed, and she knows she's going to bury it, which I think is huge to have on our team for sure.
And Jane just mentioned the idea of peaking at or toward November. I think I might have asked you this a couple months ago, but where is this team in respect to where you think it will be or want it to be right now?
Yeah, look, we're definitely pleased. I think right now, how this league is. Like right now, the mindset is, can we repeat performances? I think great teams can stack performances. So for us, it's like, what does this game on Sunday look like? And I think having that type of mentality, not so much, momentum, hype, this and that, just one game at a time. That's all we're thinking of right now. Can we repeat what we did today?
Yeah, great win. That was huge. I think coming off the North Carolina game, we wanted to keep the momentum going. We've got a tough stretch of just travel and games coming up, so it was great to get a big win at home, and now we're on the road again over to Bay, and hopefully we'll do it again.
Thank you for that. Any questions? Yep, we'll go to Sullivan here.
Jenny, congratulations to the win. Can you tell us more about the clean sheet of tonight's game?
I thought, I don't know exactly what the stats show. I think they'll probably credit me with one or maybe two saves all game. And I think that's a huge testament to the team. I mean, I didn't have to make a save, I don't think, until the 70th minute or something. So that's a huge clean sheet for the whole group. I mean, that goes under my name, but that's a team defensive shutout for sure. And super thankful my team is in front of me because they made my job easy tonight.
As a goalkeeper and as a captain, what were you communicating to the back line to stay directly into the game?
I think Chicago had a lot of rotations, especially in the first half. They obviously have super dangerous players up top with Mal and Jamise and Pinto. And, they threw in their subs, and, Michelle came in up top, and a lot of talent. So I think for us, it was just making sure we were organized with all their rotations and all their movement. They're really, really quick and explosive defensively and offensively. They can do a lot of harmful things. So we really just wanted to limit their space and time on the ball, and I thought the back four especially did a great job at that. Thank you.
Jeff, any questions from you on Zoom?
Jane, just what do you think at this kind of run of form? I know there's.
Hey, Jeff, hold on. We're trying to get the audio here. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, can you hear me?
Perfectly. Yep.
Oh, perfect. Jane, just the run of form lately, this result, the one on the weekend, for the most part, since you've come back from the World Cup break, what do you attribute it to? Is there anything different?
I think, hindsight's always 2020. There's so many things we could have, done better and, things we did well before the World Cup break. But, in the bigger picture of things, I think we knew it was going to take a little bit of time this year to get the group to mesh. And don't get me wrong, 2 really good results, but we're nowhere near that. And in a good way, we have so much talent. We have so much. We have a lot of growth minds in the room that want to get better every day. And, we're performing well, but that doesn't mean much. We haven't achieved anything. So I don't want to take away from the win tonight, but I think we knew in the early stages of the season it probably wasn't going to be super, super pretty. But I think a big goal of ours as we started this year was, can we eventually peak come November, and we're on the right trajectory, which is great. And that's, that's what we want to keep striving for. If we hit a speed bump or, hit a roadblock, that's going to happen. And I think it's just how we respond and how we can come together to learn from that, little speed bump or game or whatever it may be, and then get better for the next performance. So, I don't think it had one specific thing to do with anything before the World Cup break, but, I think we're just trying to find our stride and keep the momentum going where each game and each training we learn something new to get as close to perfection as we can by November.
Are you surprised at all by how influential so many rookies have been? I mean, historically in this league, it's difficult to adapt as a rookie, but I mean, you have a lot of them, obviously Kat with the goals that she scored. I mean, have you been surprised by that at all from the rookie group?
Or just the rookies in general, if you've been surprised by their impact, just given how it takes sometimes typically time to adapt to the league?
There's a lot of them on the team. There's definitely, I think that's the most in my time of a rookie class coming in on this team at least. So, they've definitely dropped the average age, which is great. We all seem younger, but I think, we all knew them coming in. They had very prestigious collegiate careers, whether they were there for 1 year or 4 years or what it may be. And, I think the attitude with them coming in was we all heard the rumblings that they were going to make a huge impact this year. And, there's not much to say other than, okay, great, let's see it. And I think all of them have really been thrown into the fire and taken the bull by the horns and really performed. And, there's always a learning curve coming from college to pros and things you can get away with in college you can't do here. But I think all of them have really stepped up to the plate, and I'm sure they've learned a lot, halfway through their first season. And all of them have bright, bright futures, and I hope it's all with the dash. And they keep crushing it because we need them, and, honored to be their teammate, of course. And, they're giving us points and making the game entertaining for us. So I'm thankful they're here.
Super duper proud of the team. I feel like it was a great performance start to finish, and obviously huge to get not only a clean sheet but a lot of goals. Just really happy to get 3 points and a midweek game at home after another win earlier in the week.
Thank you for that. Go ahead, Sylvie.
Can you tell us the motivation of tonight's 2 goals?
I think just trying to start the game off strong. Getting goals early is huge for wins. Just get the ball rolling for the team, and I'd say that's the biggest thing.
What was the message during the halftime going 3-0?
I think our biggest message was kind of go into the second half like it's 0-0. You know, we want to win each half, and we won the first half, but then we needed to win the second half too and put more goals away, and we did that. So super proud of the team.
What's the message of the fan you gave the fans that supported you tonight?
Yeah, it's so special. Like, our fans are awesome, and it's so great that they continue to support us and come out, especially on a midweek Wednesday game. You know, you might not get a lot of fans at those games, but our fans showed up and they were loud, and yeah, they were awesome. Thank you.
Jeff, anything on Zoom?
Hey, Kat, Jeff Kassouf with ESPN. That first touch on your second goal, just wondering if you could walk through kind of what you were thinking as the play developed, and have you been able to watch it back to realize like how good the touch was to get around that defender?
Yeah, I think I just got myself in a good position in the box, and that's something we've been working on a lot in training, is arriving into the box and getting in good spots for the crosses. And I was in the right spot, and then the defender kind of came hard, so I knew I had to like kind of maneuver my way with my first touch around her, and then just try to get a quick shot off as soon as I got past her.
Just from a wider perspective, like, has it helped that to have so many rookies kind of going through the same thing at once this season?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're all super close. We are always together at the facility. We do stuff outside of the facility together, and it's so awesome to have them not only like socially and outside of the field, but also, like you said, like on the field to like go through things with. You know, they're the first people I go to when like I want to rant about something or I'm excited about something. They're just like, they always have my back, and I always try to have theirs. So it's super special to be able to go through this rookie year with such an awesome group.
And has there been a moment for you personally that you felt like things were really clicking, or you know, anything in terms of like the arrival into the pro game? Like, is there a moment that stands out to you so far of like personally?
I think going back to earlier in the year, like my first goal was a big like wow and a realization moment of that, like I can have success in this league. You know, it's such a dream come true getting to play at the professional level, and it's something I've worked super hard for. And then once you're in it, you're kind of like, I don't know, like the game's a lot faster. Like, can I make it in this league? And, you know, I think scoring my first goal was like huge for me to just get a little bit of confidence and try to continue that throughout the rest of the season.